37-year-old Terry Johnson has been building train layouts since he was a kid. He has built N-gauge layouts, HO gauge, and in November of 1990, he decided to build a Lionel layout.
Well, with the HO layout, the operation of it is something that I wanted to do, and with Lionel, I just wanted to be able to run trains and have a good time and see the bells and whistles and lights and smell the smoke and the ozone and get dirty and hear the bang of the wheels on the rails.
This room is only 11 by 24 feet, with a layout somewhat smaller, 7 by 11 feet. But what Dick Brown can do in this space. He runs as many as 13 trains, including 2 on the ceiling and 3 in a back room, on 5 different loops. The secret of so much activity in such a confining area are 2 tight figure-8 loops that circle on 4 levels.
The thing developed very slowly over a period of about 4 years, and I started out with with some basic simple loops, and then as I worked with the supports and the track laying and got more proficient at it, then I decided to do the double loop that crossed underneath itself. Once I finished that one, then I came up with the idea of the figure-8s.
John Stanley's layout is a classic case of layout sprawl. It started small and then just kind of kept on growing. If blame must be placed, the primary suspect has to be Don Shaw, owner of the Train Station Train Store in Mountain Lakes, New Jersey. Things started innocently enough. It was Christmas 1985.
I decided I wanted a Lionel train to run around my Christmas tree. So I went down to see Don Shaw at Mountain Lakes train station, and he ended up selling me an Erie Lackawanna freight set. And it never got around the Christmas tree. I had a pool table in this room, which I ended up putting a piece of plywood on, and it has grown from there. When I left Don Shaw, he looked at me with a twinkle in his eye, and he said, "You'll be back." And
Ed Millars and his brother George grew up in the 1950s with Lionel trains. Then, like most guys who played with trains as kids, they put the trains away while they met girls, attended school, got a job, married, and had kids. Once all that was out of the way, the trains came out again.
This is what life in the 21st century is going to be all about. Wherever you are, Siberia, Paris, Manhattan, all of us living on the great network that will connect everybody, able to be and do anything, free from the limitations of space and time, with the world at your fingertips. But only if we learn to live with one important little thing in cyberspace, our other selves, the electronic version of you that lives in the system and works for you night and day, does anything you want, sometimes even before you know you want it. Watch this. Run the agent program.
Good morning, James. You have 3 appointments today, and it's your mother's birthday, so I've sent pink roses. George's electronic agent says could the next Wednesday meeting be Friday? I've confirmed you're free, and we've changed both your diaries. Your checking account is close to redline, so I've topped it up. Don't forget it's your anniversary next week. I've checked out some things she likes, okay? Your blood test came back. You're fine. I've completed the company upcoming tax returns, if you want to review them. Top temperature today, 95. Your conference call's at 9, and I've reminded everybody else's electronic agent. That's it.
Good, eh? And maybe for some people, a bit scary, because there's one thing that has to happen if the electronic agent really is supposed to be another you. The agent has to know you intimately. Every detail of your everyday, every moment of your business life, your spending habits and those of your nearest and dearest, your personal friends, doctor's records, spare time activities, and every phone call you ever make. And when you go anywhere, see anybody, buy anything, break a law, tell a lie, catch a cold, it knows. And on the network, it doesn't matter where you do that. It knows.
So this can make worlds, or shatter them by storm and earthquake.